right, so we're back. That's wild. Got breaking news here, man. So our favorite superstar is in trouble again.
Steph Curry?
Nah.
You mean tell me we're not talking about LeBron James?
Nah,
he's talking about Luka Doncic. That's what he's talking about.
Not King James, but apparently he's acting like the kingpin of Memphis right now. It's John Morant. He's going down the same road again. Allegedly was seen on live with a friend of his.
Well, that ain't allegedly.
Brandishing another gun.
That ain't allegedly. The evidence is there.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I'm just being.
Yeah.
I'm giving a court terminology because that's what
Gotcha.
is listed right now. It's still allegedly. They're doing investigations, but
that's prime evidence.
Yeah, that's
clearly, that's just throw the gun on his lap, right? Type of thing. You're cooked, my brother.
No, this is not a funny situation, but when you do dumb things like this, nobody can feel bad for you. Because we said this in a couple episodes before. You two, you're better than this. You're one of the faces of the league. They want you to be the face of the league. Nam alluded to it at the time. You losing money. Not only the suspension, but
which he did.
But he lost money by not becoming one of the on one of the 3 all teams or NBA teams.
Yeah. He didn't make all NBA team, so that made him ineligible for a supermax.
Yeah,
he's getting the max this year, 194, but all NBA puts him at 233.
Yes,
so that's $39 million that he's losing.
Crazy.
Now the Grizzlies have suspended him as of right now from all team activities or anything to do with the team until further investigation. I'm pretty sure the NBA is gonna impose their will this time around.
They got to.
But he stands to lose something more than money now. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's just your image.
His image?
Your image and your word. Every man, supposed to stand by their word.
Absolutely.
And like you sat right here on camera in front of Jalen Rose and said all those things.
I don't promote gun violence.
Right.
I don't listen to NBA Youngboy, which is 2 things that we see in both of the videos.
Yeah.
And I mean, just think about these little kids you disappointing now. Because they're not going to be on the court. You already know this.
Yeah.
You already know this.
I mean, we discussed it last time where we said, I think you had asked, was the interview warranted? That he needed to do that interview with Jalen? And we said that we're going to judge him based on his character and his action moving forward, not what he said in the interview. Right. And he went back down the same road.
There's a parade inside this city.
But now you can't come and do the same thing. Now, what are you going to do now? You can't come and do the PR move and come and stand in front of the camera and pull an R. Kelly. You can't do that.
He's going to have to cut his hair, bro. He's going to have to come back a totally new person. Completely. When he does come back.
I expect Adam Silver to drop the hammer this time.
I was literally about to say, Adam Silver, you on the everybody's looking at you now. The sponsors, the sponsors, the owners, the league. David Stern, some might not agree with the way he ran the NBA, but he cleaned it up.
That's right.
Because back in the days, everybody was on coke, doing other drugs and stuff like that. Some guys were allegedly on coke. We ain't gonna say no names, but
Megatron on coke.
Hey, look,
but he
allegedly,
but he cleaned the NBA up. Right. He had a drug program to where I don't know if it was Adam Silver or it was still David Stern. Remember, OJ Mayo and Tyreek Evans got suspended from the league for a couple of years because they kept getting busted for drugs,
substance abuse.
Yeah. So it's crazy because everybody is going through certain things, but see with Ja, this is self-inflicted. Nobody's saying that you can't have a gun, but for the people online that are saying, well, maybe as he's licensed in the city, yeah, that's cool, but what is that for? What is that for? So
it's time to get out of Memphis.
Can you see them getting rid of him?
Yeah, I think that's what I was gonna ask. You think they would cut him?
No,
well,
I just
they might have to trade him because you want something for him.
Pull a Brett Favre, send him to Utah.
OKC or something like that.
I mean, it's just I don't know. I mean,
OKC does have a lot of assets.
They have assets.
26 picks.
Yes,
to
but
give up.
I wouldn't even.
And those young pieces.
Yeah, give me Shea.
You're not getting Shea.
Give me if
first team All NBA.
Give me Shea.
You ain't get, and he finished 4th in MVP votes. You're not.
Or give me what's Giddey.
You're not getting Josh Giddey either. You're gonna get Chet Holmgren and like 30 picks.
Chill out, bro. Don't nobody want Chet. That man was working out in the bra. That man was working out in the bra.
You get like 30 picks. That's the best you can get.
But that's crazy, man. Ja, man. Listen, you're a role model. Kids look up to you. You know, and you should be taking advantage because I'm going to be honest with you, Ja. As good as you are, you're lucky Zion is not playing. Because if Zion is playing, you're not getting the same attention as Zion. Bro, when Zion plays, he puts up numbers. He affects the game crazy.
I don't know what to say, man. I just feel like Ja doesn't understand the magnitude of his status or who he is. He's looking up to rappers, and there's kids that look up to him.
You know,
so whoever
the friends are, whoever the people are behind them, you got the wrong people in your ear.
This one is all him. You watch the video, it's all him.
I know that, but
crazy.
Somebody has to tell you. You know, even your friends around, you got friends that have around, family members, whoever around tell you you're doing wrong, regardless of you doing wrong or not. Your parents tell you you're doing wrong. If you still go do it wrong, they're still going to tell you the same thing.
But if you're that guy in the middle of the circle, as like most prominent players in the league today, they have other guys around them that are in the same stature, like financial stature or status. Like LeBron is friends with Melo, Wade, and Bosh and CP. These are guys he could listen to because they're at eye level with him as far as accomplishments, importance, and so on and so forth.
Right.
Ja's circle seems like he is the outlet for them. Like
that's what I mean.
He's the man. I'm agreeing with you that he may need to change circles in terms of putting himself around people that he can learn from, not people that are like I don't want to call them leeches, but they're not helping you. They're more of liabilities around you anyways.
The NBA is going to have to take away something that means the most to him. That's just like you do with a child.
It's contract. Take
away what means the most, and because it's not sinking through.
So my thing is this: you need less Ja and more Demetrius. Ja is a persona. Ja is the allure. Just be Demetrius.
Say who?
That's his real name.
What the hell is that?
That's his real name.
I caught on to it. I thought that's got to be his real name.
That's his real name.
Oh, that's Mr. TMZ right there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Ja is the brand.
How long y'all think? Because I anticipated him playing in FIBA basketball this year because that would be a way to continue going down this path of I've changed, of doing better. But
I don't even know if that helps. I don't think so.
No. This prior to this, I anticipated him playing FIBA to help his name, his brand. But now you're suspended. Yeah. You could be suspended all year at this point.
Yeah, if it would have to be indefinitely
all year and no pay.
Yeah.
Yes.
The only way you send a message, because this is his second offense in less than a year. In a couple months.
In less than 6 months.
3 months.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Happened in March. End of March.
That's his second offense in less than a year. So, and granted, you're going to have your people that's going to defend him. Well, he didn't do anything illegal. First of all, what he did in Denver was illegal. Now, granted, he didn't tell whose gun it was, but that's why they were trying to figure out, well, how did he get the gun in Denver? Because you can't fly with it on a plane. You know what I mean? So, but like I said, he need to get his act together. But I don't want to give him too much. Let's go into the NBA playoffs. Knicks and Heat. The Knicks lost, unfortunately. We was having a conversation off air, and Nam said that Jalen Brunson is the best player on the Knicks. I would say Julius is the best player, but Jalen Brunson is the most important. Now, Jalen Brunson showed up in the playoffs. Julius Randle for the second playoff, second go-around, didn't show up. throughout the series, he had spurts where he was pretty good. But I mean, as far as for him, I think you need to add another star. It's clear that he's not a leader. You need somebody that can take the pressure off because it's something that's just not clicking with him. He does certain things that absolutely frustrate you as a fan. He wants to be a point forward. I'm not going to solely blame that on him, but if I'm Tom Thibodeau, get the ball out of his hands in certain situations. He's not a point forward. They try to make Melo a point forward. Melo wasn't a point forward. Now, I'm not comparing the two players, but Knicks fans also wanted to get rid of Melo after a certain period. So either we keep him or we don't. But the one thing I would say, Knicks fans, y'all need to realize you better be happy with Julius Randle because you could have had DeAndre Ayton. And Julius Randle would have thrived with Kevin Durant and Booker because the ball wouldn't have been in his hands. So he would have been the third option, and you can't double team any one of those guys. So I'm going to just leave that at that. I had to get that quick rant off. And Stephen A. Smith, you another one. You're a fake Knicks fan, yo, for real. You're a fake Knicks fan. You only want to talk good about the Knicks when we doing good. You only want to be a Knicks fan when we doing good.
Let him have it. Let him have it.
I just saw the passion. I saw the passion in there.
You good? You good?
I don't even know what to even say about the series at this point. I mean,
listen.
who we talking about? We talking about Julius Randle.
Salute to Miami. Salute to Eric Spoelstra. We've been giving him credit for how long?
Oh yeah.
So salute to Miami.
It's incredible to see how he's adapted to the different phases of basketball.
Yes.
Yeah.
Since Wade to LeBron to Jimmy.
And you know what he
LeBron,
does?
so on and so forth.
He coaches. He doesn't let analytics run how he coaches.
You know what? To me, his gift is he started as the guy that taped the games.
Right.
Yeah.
Right,
So he's seen the game from a different perspective.
Yeah.
So making adjustments, it's probably second nature to him at this point.
Yeah.
Because he's one of the better coaches in the league in making adjustments, regular season or playoffs. Players go down, he finds ways to tweak the lineup, tweak the, certain subs or minutes or whatever, and to keep his team contending. And that's what we've seen in that series.
Real quick, who did he learn from? Pat Riley.
Pat.
That's an old school coach.
Yeah.
It wasn't analytics like that back in the day.
Right.
So Pat basically, gave him the blueprint. And one thing I give Pat, whether the team was good or bad, he always stuck with his guy.
Right.
And when you have that confidence in someone, when somebody has that confidence in you, it's like, you know what, I'm gonna do me.
It's beyond numbers at that point.
Absolutely.
Right.
Well, look, the Knicks got something to look forward to next year. They got the building block. Bronson is the leader of that team. So, I mean, you got something to build around. At least you know now, going into next year versus years before that, you got something to look forward to. You can compete. You won over 40-something games, so you do have building blocks there. So,
speaking of building blocks, what's up with Suns and Foe? What's up with the Suns, man?
Suns and Foe, what is that, like a Capri Sun drink or something?
Now he got amnesia. Now he Jason Bourne. He don't know where he at. What he talking about?
I don't make no excuses. Chris Paul went down.
Absolutely.
DeAndre Ayton
didn't want to play.
I don't know.
He did. Let's be real. He didn't want to play.
Yeah.
I think he was just
done. But he's a whiner too, though.
Yeah,
man.
he was crying about his touches. You're not that guy.
You the fourth horseman. Compared to the other three, you were the fourth option.
Yeah.
So I don't understand why you thinking you're a
not,
superstar.
You're not on the caliber of Kevin Durant and respectfully Kevin Durant and Booker.
Right. He's not there.
I think he's one of those just like Bridges. He has to go to another team where he can thrive, where he's the focal point of the offense.
What's his ceiling though? That's the question.
Well, we'll listen. Nobody knew about Mikal Bridges. And this is not a knock on Booker, but when you got a guy taking the bulk of the shots, it's really hard for a big man to thrive.
Oh, okay.
What was that?
Nothing. I'm just listening to what you're saying.
Well,
go ahead.
Aiden, he probably got to go somewhere and be his own guy. And the Pacers wanted him, but the Suns matched the offer sheet.
They probably regret it now because they're going to shop him immediately. Speaking of the Suns as well, they got rid of their head coach.
Yeah, Monty Williams unfairly.
If the head coach is out of the way. We can assume that Chris Paul could be next.
Yeah.
Along with DeAndre Ayton.
What do you think about, speaking of this, stay with the Suns, the owner? He should have got fined for that flop.
He's the owner. It's not going to happen.
He's the owner. Jokic was in the wrong because he initiated.
Right. I mean, it doesn't matter if a flop or not. You still put your elbow in somebody's chest.
But why are you touching?
Because he was holding the ball, but that doesn't warrant you shoving him.
Right.
No, he tried to get the ball, and the guy was touching Jokic. It was a reaction.
Well, he used to play basketball.
That was 20-some years ago.
He won a championship, man.
That was 20-some years ago.
That, and he understands the concept of 5-on-4, get the quick inbound, push the pace.
So he initiated.
So he's disrupting what Jokic was trying to do. He already looked up and he said, "Oh, it was 5-on-4."
So let me ask you a question.
The Joker could have easily
could have asked for the
walked
ball.
Away.
Yeah.
So let me ask you a question.
Got the ball.
If that was a regular fan, is he getting tossed?
Probably.
He probably getting ejected. I'm surprised he didn't get ejected
that's
at that time with the
That's
owner.
owner privilege.
Right, but you own the arena probably, right? You own rights to the arena, so how you kick me out of my house?
Yeah, that's different.
Hey,
like I said, he didn't.
Joker shouldn't have got.
Again, it's owner privilege, but he probably paid the fine for him.
He
cut off. Yeah.
He didn't touch Joker. Joker touched him.
Nah, he did.
But he didn't elbow him. He didn't push him. Joker did that.
Hey, look, if you push me and I slap you, that don't mean that it's okay. You're gonna look at the slap, but you push me first.
They don't look at it in the NBA.
Yeah, but it's
whoever get caught second.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Whoever gets caught, when you get
caught,
it's usually
it's like
second.
in the NFL too. So you're right.
Same thing.
The second reaction that usually gets called a flag.
Well, we got Boston and Philly. That's.
I wanted to say something before we went on to the next one with Phoenix. What you were saying about Monty Williams and CP3. He was probably going to be going anyway. Chris
CP?
Paul.
Yeah, CP,
but I didn't.
Going
anyway.
Monty was.
Yeah, it was on the cusp. It was his fourth year. So
they got rid of him unfairly, man.
He has 27 wins in the playoffs, 62% playoff percentage win.
Yeah.
Second most in league in their franchise history in the 4 years that he was there. That's unfair.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's
fire him last year.
But what I was gonna say was, you're talking three people. You're talking about the coach, your point guard, and possibly your small forward. So Phoenix is going backwards. And arguably two of the best.
Small, you mean Aiden?
Yeah.
So
if he's gone, centers, small forward, whatever. But I mean,
I was like Kevin Durant.
No. But I was saying you got
KD.
You got KD and Booker.
Yeah.
You got some other pieces in there, but
they kind of play the same position.
They're going to be going backwards. Like this was their time to try to get there again, and I just think with that delay, it's going to go backwards.
But to chime in on that real quick, I think the owner's philosophy is, because he's a new owner. I think he just bought the team last year.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like David Tepper. I didn't pick Monty Williams. I don't have no real relationship with him, so I'm gonna get rid of Rivera, Cam. These are not the guys that I brought in. These are the guys I inherited.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to see how it goes for a little bit. Okay, I don't really know them like that. So Monty Williams is going to get picked up. No question. Maybe by the Bucks or whoever. He'll get picked up.
Or the Knicks.
CP will get picked up as well.
I don't think Thibodeau goes nowhere, though.
He got to.
He may or may not. But nevertheless, these guys will get jobs. Yeah. It's just I'm trying to understand his mindset of why he would make it a sudden, abrupt move. Are you, 2 years or 2 years removed from the finals?
Yeah.
Do you go get Kyrie?
No.
You already got problems in Phoenix.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Why would you?
I mean, it's good question.
You want to shake the table, you can.
Yeah, but I mean, if I'm Phoenix, if I'm Kevin Durant, I try to get away from that.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that part. Yeah.
No. Yeah, I already played with this guy already, and it didn't work.
Yeah.
So we got the Boston and Philly. That's Game 7. That's today. Who y'all got that series? I still got Philly.
Well, you know what? Obviously, I took Philly today, but you know what? That's the only game. The only series. I just don't understand it, man.
Yeah.
Both of them are inconsistent. It's like you don't know who you're getting.
Not the league MVP.
We're talking about the team. We're not talking about players. So
MVP.
we're talking about teams. We're not talking about players. We're not talking about that. What I'm saying is it's like Harden the ball one night, then he's off that night. It just Tatum was ball. He started balling late.
What about the MVP? Speak on him. Has he been consistent?
He's been pretty good since he came back from injury. So, I don't know what it is you got against Embiid, man.
I hate feeling like I'm being cheated out of a decision.
Well,
like you're forcing me to pick something just because, but it's not. There's no way to justify what you're telling me.
But there's been some MVPs that have been questionable, though.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, how does Kobe get one MVP in the run that he had? Or how does Steve Nash get back-to-back? Like, things like that irritate me because it's like, cool, if that's what you say it is, I understand it. But don't try to convince me like it's outright, like 70%. I'm not crazy.
I got Philly.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
I got Philly.
I don't know. I don't know who to pick because
It's hard.
Tatum, like you said, the inconsistency on both teams, it's everywhere.
He started 4 games, all 4 games, the recent 4 games, slow.
For the purpose of the podcast,
even the last game, the whole 3 quarters, he was like 0 for 11, and then he erupted the last 5 minutes to put them over the hill.
How many times are you gonna rely on Marcus Smart to shoot a 3?
I would never rely on him to shoot a 3.
But he did it not the last game, but the game before that.
Right.
And then he almost made the one in the last game, but it was the clock ran out.
Listen, for Miami's sake, let's just say Philly wins.
Okay. Now if so you got Philly? Now if real quick, and then we're gonna talk about the last
Miami's
series.
waiting.
Huh?
Miami's waiting, so yeah.
If Boston wins,
Mm-hmm.
you have Boston versus Miami, Lakers versus Denver. Now, for all you mother suckers that said that the bubble was a fluke, this is the same exact conference finals to go to the championship. So, for anybody saying that the bubble's a fluke, we could potentially have the same teams playing for the finals.
Pretty
Denver
sure
in 5.
That's man. Just
we
went straight to the point.
Get to the okay, let's get to the Lakers. Let's get to the Lakers. The Lakers, they beat the Warriors.
James.
They beat the defending champs. The Golden State Warriors.
He ended another dynasty, by the way.
He did. AD got concussed.
Who was the other dynasty?
Boston. Yeah, when he was in the East.
Yeah, remember?
You remember?
Yeah, you remember.
They only won one. They only got one ring. They ain't no dynasty.
Well, the reason why they only got one
You
because
say he got rid of another big 3. I say that.
No. It's sarcasm. First of all.
Oh, okay.
You know, Boston is the only dynasty to win one ring. And
Yeah,
then
but
that
that
group, and paraded with their history. Like, yeah, we ran this era.
Anything's possible, baby.
That's neither here nor
But
there.
the funny thing about it is, Nam is right because it would have been a dynasty had they not run up against LeBron.
And KG said that.
Yeah,
KG said that they were poised to
win
multiple runs because they did go to back-to-back against Kobe, whatever.
True
and
that.
then here comes LeBron and.
But it's not. But it's not a dynasty though. So, but they did it. They did stop the Warriors though.
Yeah, they
did do that.
They beat the Warriors.
I give them that.
Okay, we'll say that.
You know,
shout out to Anthony Davis.
Yeah, shout out to AD. Shout out to
he balled.
D-Lo.
He balled out for sure.
Just the Lakers. They played
Walker.
great. Lonnie Walker.
Yeah.
Lonnie Walker went off.
A late bloomer.
Game 4.
Let's just say he was just prepared, man.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say a late bloomer.
I really like his character to lose his starting job or his minutes once that trade happens,
right?
And then go into the game and play with the pace that he played at and the confidence.
Late blooming.
Kuminga had the same issue. They threw him back into the game, and you could see his body language wasn't there at all.
For all you kids, what Nam just said, stay ready so you ain't gotta ever get ready. He lost his minutes when it was time for him to get called on. He answered the bell, and he's one of the reasons why they won.
I'm gonna take that back. I said Denver in 5, but
4.
No, I'm gonna say I may say
he came
6.
back to reality. He came back to reality.
Well, see, I'm gonna give some credit where credit is due.
Okay.
You know, that Lakers defense might be the best that's on the court that's playing right now. Like,
yeah,
out of the teams that left,
Right.
It may be the best defense out there right now. So
agree.
I'm gonna take that back, and so AR-15. What's Hoshimura? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to mess your name up, but Hachimura. That they playing excellent defense. They're scoring. AD's not. I ain't gonna say healthy, but he's not hurt. So that's
he's
a big.
Been consistent.
So that's a big difference right there. Schroeder, he's just like a fly, a little gnat. You know what I'm saying? Not really. Not a contributor, but he's annoying to guys. He's always around the ball. And then there's LeBron James. I mean, eating orange slices on the sideline. So I can't. I can't take anything from them with the squad they got right now. I still think Denver will get them in 6. It could go 7 games. I don't know. I mean, you can't count LeBron and the Lakers out at this point. So,
who you got, T?
Must be some breaking news over here, everybody.
No. No, I'm listen, you broke it down. Listen. Denver Nuggets, chicken nuggets, Lakers and 5.
So you're saying that the Lakers are just going to dominate?
I think that with AD, and Nam said it last week, AD, he's kind of been coasting, but he can't coast this series.
Against the supposed to be MVP?
No, but that's what I'm saying. He's been coasting.
The fluctuation of one good game, bad game, one good game. It's almost as if like he's trying to pace himself.
I think, and I could be wrong, but I think AD is going to wake up, and he knows that this is not Draymond Green.
Hell no.
This is not, no disrespect to Jaren Jackson. It's not Jaren Jackson. He has to come to play every game.
It's two-time MVP.
Two-time MVP.
Well, I mean, you got Murray, too, which is probably going – I don't know if Schroeder's going to be guarding him or he's going to be uncontainable. So
listen.
I'm trying to figure out who's going to be guarding him.
Jamal Murray, Keith Murray, Murray State, Lakers in 5.
Nah, the interesting thing is we all know that the main core guys will show up. But the other guys, I think Denver has better other guys. Who are more experienced.
More experienced, yes.
Aaron Gordon.
That's going to be
the experience.
That's going to be a matchup, and I'm wondering
in big moments like this.
And right? I wonder if Hachimura is going to be guarding him or not.
KCP, Porter Jr.
Yeah,
they even got Reggie Jackson on the bench.
See, that's another matchup nightmare right there.
So,
listen,
that is going to be the key. And then the other thing to me that we need to point out is the chess match between LeBron and Malone. Yeah. LeBron is known to have chess matches with coaches as far as adjustments and thinking on the fly. What is he going to do? What is he going to do? That's going to be very interesting.
So you got Denver.
Yeah, I got Denver.
You got Denver.
Nah, I'm not going to. I got Lakers in 7.
Lakers in 7? You got Denver in 6?
Denver in 6.
Okay.
Altitude as well. Altitude will play a key.
Listen.
Well, that's where it's going to start at.
Yeah.
It's going to start in Denver. So, whoever gets the first game is going to have the upper hand.
Lakers, they're going to lose the first game.
Yeah.
The second game, they have to put up a fight. They can't go back 2 blowouts.
I'm just so surprised that you're going with the Lakers and you've been over here hyping up.
And we're gonna wrap this up because we're running short. It's your boy T.
It's your man TJ.
It's your boy Nam.
Joker, Batman, Bane. Nah, I can't remember.